Well, what we're getting ready to do here is put the main piece that was broken back together. I'm gonna tell myself I had to sit and watch my own video to remember how to put it back together. But Hunter's here and he's gonna help me steady everything, and we'll put it back together, put it on the lathe, and then hopefully hook everything up and try it. But I won't be able to use the lathe today. I didn't have the right flat belt. I got to cut me some down and make me up a belt for it, but at least get this part done. So here we go. Getting better all the time.
I think it'll go now.
Oh yeah.
See, I told you.
That's much better.
Use your pen to find the hole. Here. Allen key it. Ta-da! You're at least close there. When's that going through?
Well, the holes, remember?
No, I don't.
I bet they were drilled. Might have to run a drill bit through these.
That'd be alright. Would have been a whole lot easier if they weren't drilled on the shaft. Well, use this to line it up.
Well, hang on. I gotta make
can.
sure. I'm just making sure I get close.
I know, that's
Right
what I'm
there.
saying.
I'm having all kinds of problems with this.
I can tell. Hey, I got a three.
Hole finger.
I got a 3/16 reamer too. If you want to do that. Oh, look at there.
That's the way. That's the ticket right there. It
Yeah,
likes.
hold on here.
Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, it likes that one. Yeah, we do need to ream that.
I know I'm going to get all kinds of comments on. You're going to get all kinds of comments on my wonderful reaming techniques.
Oh,
here.
this is. we aren't professionals. We don't claim to be.
Hold on. Give me that drill.
Oh, you aren't kidding.
Yeah, I'm not kidding.
Oh, this is minty.
Yes, this is a hand reamer. Oh, wait.
Close enough. So, what I'm going to do is this holes don't line up right. So what I'm going to do is I sit there talking with Hunter there, and he's talking about it. And I'm going to chuck this thing up in the lathe and just turn it kind of slow, and I'm going to shave. We're going to shave this down just a smidgen, because I didn't think about when we was doing this to compensate where they did the shaft on this. Basically, we didn't think about that when we was drilling it. We was like, it'll work, but it won't, because it's that little bit of play. So what I'm going to do is just shave this just a little bit, and then it'll line up, and then it'll work just fine. So let's set up the lathe. Okay, got her chucked up. I'm going to kick the machine on and see how it acts. I turn the machine on. There you go. Like I said, I don't need to cut much off this. I'm just going to face this, and this is probably just going to be a real low, slow turn, because I would hate for this thing to fly out and die. And then I'd be like, well, I'd have to figure out something else. So we'll speed it up just a little bit. Running pretty good. I'm going to angle my tool so I can get in there and just face that off just a smidgen. I'm not going to face a whole awful lot. probably pretty close. Don't look like a lot, but it's good enough for me. I think that's pretty close. Let's see if it'll fit. Just a smidge more. No big deal. We'll go finish that, repeat the process and check it. Okay, got to pop the pan in here. So I got it set. Now I'm just going to try to get it in position. The problem, it's got a little bit of spring tension. All right. We are. It's together. Well, the battery went dead a couple times and that really sucked. So, what we're going to do is put the screws back in the clutch disc. Of course, the next video on this will be building the clutch fork. But this video, pretty much what I'm going to do is I'll show the lathe here in just a little bit. We'll turn the hook of the old belt up onto it. I don't have the flat belt for it. I got to make one, like I said. Once I do that, I can show you the lathe moving and spinning. And I did get a little bit ahead of myself the other night. I ended up putting a lot of it together because my card ran out of memory, and I just kept going. Because I know I made a video of disassembling it, and I didn't show everything about reassembling it. A lot of it was just, you know, it wasn't really that big of a deal. I mean, I guess I should have showed it, but I didn't. Oops, scratched the paint. I should have, but I didn't. I got kind of ahead of myself, and I really wanted to see part of it together, because if any of y'all that are watching this have projects or work on stuff like this or fool with it, I'm sure you all get antsy too watching it and thinking like, man, I could go ahead and get that put together and done and have that finished. And well, I ended up finishing cleaning parts and putting together, and I'm sure everybody doesn't want to watch me sit and try to, you know, watch me assemble this thing, every little nut and bolt and piece. I mean, some people do like that, but I really just, you know, show you part of what I do, show most of the process, but like when it comes to reassembly stuff, y'all seen how it was took apart. I feel like, you know, putting it back together, it's not as exciting. The exciting part is when you get to turn it on and we cut a piece of metal with it. That's the exciting part. And I hope I'm doing a decent job on the video, on making videotaping. You know, my editor, he does an awesome job, and I hope I do a good enough job. Hope y'all's enjoying what I'm putting out and the content and everything, and I try to put out as much as I can. And I hope I don't bore everybody to death. And I'll show you what's been going on. So all that's been put back on and fixed, works. It's all nice and shiny looking. That still needs to be kicked in. It's looking pretty good. I'm very pleased with this machine. I can't wait to start using it. Still got to, like I said, build the clutch portion. All that's hooked up, works now. The detent works. This is really nice and smooth. I do need, this is actually just sitting there. I got to get some felt to put under here, and it protects the ways. Those are literally the last two little pieces I got to put on this thing. That bar bolts here, and then there underneath of this is these two pieces, these square nuts that hold this portion down. There's two alignment dowels here and here. So I just stuck this together just to let it sit there. I still have to get felt, but like I said, we want to see the main big event and watch this thing spin over. Of course, that will not be tonight, but in this video you're going to see it. So let's switch back around here. Of course, you know, we can do that. That's pretty cool. For the main event, putting back in the broken part that was broke. Here's that. Hopefully it's right. It looks pretty close. I don't know. I mean, we won't know until we put the belt to it. But all right, put the grease cups back in. Okay, I got that backwards. That's right. The flathead square bolt was down. It's always fun remembering how you took it apart. Let's go to this part. Which I know V-belts are forgiving, but I want it, you know, close as it can be on there. Moment of truth. Forward. That's reverse. Hey, check it out. But it's working. That's awesome. Check that out. Boy, that is just satisfying as heck. I mean, look at that. That's working. Now what's going to be more exciting is when you actually get to hook it up to the machine. Like I said, I wish I'd had some belt. I didn't have time to get in today. And I'm out of splicers. But hey, look, it works. It's very smooth and quiet too. Shot. Yes, I know I'm probably over greasing it, but getting that in there is important. Yep. And it kind of acts as a little barrier. Like that bushing there rubbing, it kind of keeps it from. I tell you one thing, that shifting fork right here, that's got some serious pressure, but hey, it works. It's really quiet though. That's what I like. Move that out the way. That's absolutely great. Man, I can't wait to watch it sitting there and just spin. What's going on, y'all? And this is the last part of the Artisan Lathe restoration. And I hate to say it, we lost a lot of footage. It turns out I had a bad card, didn't know it, stored a whole bunch of video on it of putting this thing back together and messing with it, and just to find out that it was gone. So, without further ado, we're going to show the finished product. But it's not technically finished yet. I still need to make the shifting fork for the clutch, but that's no big deal. I can run it now and use it, so that's pretty cool. And I need to put some felt into the machine, so here we are. This is the finished product, and it will make chips. I'm going to play with the gearing. It's a little bit fast. I need to tie this up the way I've got it routed. I ended up having to go back with this mounting because there was really, I was going to mount it here or here, decided against it, decided, you know, the holes were already there. I just rerouted the wires. That way they don't get caught into the shaft. So I'm gonna mount some pieces back here, kind of, you know, strap it to there. But shaft's built, it's in, it works. So let's turn it on. Let's try it out. All right. So we're gonna kind of show it off here a little bit. It's all clean. Everything's decently adjusted. I need to adjust this in. We haven't got that far yet, but it is moving. It is working. Cleaned that up, looked pretty good. It's wired direct properly too. Forward is forward, and reverse is reverse. So yeah, it come out really good. I really like it. I'm excited. Like I said, I do need to take this back apart and put some felt in it, so we'll probably touch base with that, and I'll make a short video on building the leg for it, or the clutch disengagement for it. But like I said, again, I apologize. I didn't know I had a bad card, and now I do. It went in the trash, and now I just have 2 cards, so we got that problem fixed. But anyway, I do want to show that again, how that come out. And got the belt hooked up. I need to put a little piece of felt in here. Just little things. It's nothing like super serious. But what we're going to do besides that is, let's turn it on so you guys can see it turn on for the first time. Here we go. So it works. But this is the last part on this lathe. It is functional, it's usable. I'm gonna have to learn it. I gotta play around with the gearing on the backside over there and slow the feed down because it's like way too fast. But it's done for now. It's functional, it's usable, I can use it. I'll go ahead and gather my materials up for my clutch engagement, which the way it works, it bolts to here, and then this is the cam. So when this is flat, it's engaged in the clutch. When you push the lever down and it turns the shaft, what that does is that just barely, I'd say it's probably no more than 1/4 or 3/8 inch of travel, and it doesn't travel very far. So that's pretty much it. So I mean, unfortunately, again, I'm sorry that I didn't realize the video had done that. And you all didn't get to see it, but hey, you got to see most of it. A lot of it was just me putting it back together, but hey, it looks great. It's restored. Thank you for all the views. Thanks for the comments, and this project's pretty much almost done, but it's usable now, so I can use it. And yeah, appreciate everybody, and we've got more projects coming, so this is just one of them that's done now. So we got more stuff coming up, got equipment coming up, got engines, got just all sorts of different things coming up. Fun surprises. I think you guys enjoyed watching, but again, this is the last part of this. Now about the only thing, now you'll just see it being used. So thanks guys, appreciate you all. Till next round.